BMC elections are around the corner, and what makes BMC elections a national affair, even though it's just the election to a municipal corporation? Well, in this vlog, we're going to talk about why the BMC elections are so important and why they have a national imprint and perhaps even international attention these days. Let's look at the 10 reasons why perhaps the BMC election becomes such an important election. And the first one, of course, is its reputation as the richest civic body in Asia. Now, the BMC budget every year is nearly 75,000 crore. Compare that to the second richest, so the next in line, which is Bengaluru, which only spends about 20,000 crore annually. Now, this budget makes it one of the richest civic bodies in Asia and therefore gives it a very important stature when it comes to elections. Also, the BMC covers a huge population when it comes to a civic body. It, of course, caters to 483 square kilometers in Mumbai and serves more than 1.3 crore people. And that's a huge number. The third, of course, is a national political platform. Now, while BMC elections are mostly to do with civic issues and, for the Mumbai city and the suburbs of Mumbai, it also sees a very huge political campaign with top leaders of political parties being involved. And Mumbai as a city is a microcosm of India. And therefore, what you see in Mumbai, especially during the BMC elections, does garner national attention as well. Now, apart from all of this, well, there's the dominance of the Senas. And when, of course, the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena was in power in the BMC till the last time around, in the last elections, there's also the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena led by his cousin Raj Thackeray, which also is important. And then, of course, you have this time the BMC elections happening after a split in the Uddhav Thackeray-led Shiv Sena with Eknath Shinde breaking away and, of course, taking the party symbol with him. Now, of course, there's the Sena UBT led by Uddhav Thackeray, which will be in the fray. So, dominance of the Senas is one issue that, again, makes the BMC elections such a nationwide affair. Now, reunion of the Thackeray's is one key feature of this BMC election. All these years, those who watched the Shiv Sena, those who have been close to the Shiv Sena have often said that it would be nice perhaps if the two cousins came together. Finally, it seems like it's happening for this BMC election, and that's why there's going to be a lot of attention on this BMC election as well. Then there is the resurgence of the issue of Marathi pride, and that's something that often becomes an issue because there's always been this story of migration and whether the local populace, the Marathi populace, is moving out of the city. All of these things have been discussed, and that's something that is very, very important to note because Raj Thackeray, the leader of the Maharashtra Navnirman Sena, has said that this might be a very, very important election because he has called it the last crucial election for the Marathis, and that's something that is important, and that's why this election is again very likely to be watched with national attention. And then you have also the litmus test for the BJP. Now, the BJP has always wanted to be the majority party in the BMC, but somehow that's eluded it. Even in the last election, when it happened in 2017, it just fell too short of its alliance partner. At that time, the United Shiv Sena, when Eknath Shinde had not broken away, and of course, it was led by Uddhav Thackeray then. But the BMC did not get the majority, it did not have its own mayor. The mayor post, of course, went to the Shiv Sena. Now, also this time around, there's the Eknath Shinde factor, and whether Eknath Shinde and the BJP will tie up for these BMC elections or will they test the ground and go solo? And that's something that everyone is watching. That again will have an imprint for allies across the country, and the BJP and of course Eknath Shinde have said they'll fight in an alliance. But as things stand as of now, it doesn't seem to be at least all sorted as far as that alliance is concerned. Now, after that, let's say why this BMC election also may have an international appeal. And you'd remember a few days ago, there was the New York mayor's election. And the New York mayoral election had, of course, Zoran Mamdani win. And then everybody started comparing that to Mumbai. And when will, the Mumbai mayor elections become so important? Because, of course, it governs, the city, the BMC, and therefore the mayor, of course, should, mayoral election or the BMC election should be important. But it's important to remember that the mayor's post in Mumbai is only a ceremonial one, who's chosen by an electoral college of corporators, and it's the corporators who look after the civic issues in the ward, and of course also the political noise that we saw in the New York election seems to have also found its way in Mumbai, with the BJP Mumbai chief Amit Satam saying that if someone tries to impose a Khan on Mumbai, it will not be tolerated. Wake up, Mumbaikar. So that kind of rhetoric also finds its way in the Mumbai BMC election as well. And then, of course, you have the parallel government. Now, the Mumbai civic body, or the BMC, which functions out of that building behind me, which is an iconic building which has its imprint in Mumbai, is something that is almost a parallel government with a budget of 75,000 crore. It has control over so many things in Mumbai, including roads, public transport, power supply, water supply, sanitation, water management, public health, urban amenities, education, fire services. And remember, this is the financial capital of the city. It's a global financial center. And therefore, when all of these things come under one body, and when Mumbai is practically run by this one body, it's not just a national imprint. Some may even argue that it has an international attention and international imprint as well. So that's why the BMC elections are so important. That's why all focus is on the election for who has the majority inside the house, the BMC house, in that building, which is the BMC headquarters. And this is, of course, why the BMC elections are so important and why there is so much focus on it. For more such videos, stay tuned to NDTV, where we go beyond the news and bring you the headlines along with the context in which it is taking place. And for more news updates, keep watching NDTV.